Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's the Distinguished Professor.
With a real patriot. He is my friend, and he is my great mentor.
And good-looking professor.
Now, in this session, I'll be reacting to a Kevin Samuels video. Now, in this video, he's talking to a woman who's a baby mama, of course, right? And I guess she gets a reality check. It's been a while since I've seen this video, so it's gonna be like a live reaction. So I can't wait to react to it. But before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And most importantly, make sure you tap that bell notification so you're not targeted in any one of my classes. Now, as you know, I'll interject here and there, but for the most part, I'll save my comments to the end. Now, before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to my men of class. That's confidence, loyal, ambitious, assertive, strong, and strategic, as well as my ladies of grace, gentle, resilient, attractive, compassionate, and elegant. Well, let's get started. Class is in session.
Hi.
Shout out to the Bonnet crew.
Shout out to the Bonnet crew.
How old are you?
So I've been on here.
How old are you?
I'll be 21 in 7 days.
Okay. What do you have on the topic?
Now, I want to first start off. She's not a bad looking lady. She's kind of attractive. I kind of like those glasses. She definitely got some nice lips on her. But she had to come on with that bonnet. Oh my goodness. Why? Like, why can't y'all just take the bonnet off? I don't get it. Like, it's not appealing. It's not attractive. It doesn't make you look any better. So why wear the bonnet on a live broadcast? And this is being seen by thousands of people. This is crazy. But let's continue.
So on the topic, I agree with you. I really think it's like a logic.
And especially looks like she had her face beat. Like, her face looks beat to the gods. Like, she got a bunch of makeup on. So you did all of that and you couldn't just pull your head back. I don't get it. Like, you did all that. You got on your lashes. You put on your earrings. You definitely put on some lip gloss. Why not just take the bonnet off and just pull your head back? I mean, you're obviously an attractive woman. I don't get it.
Question, doesn't really. I just agree. I don't really have,
Okay.
nothing much to say to it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But you came on for what?
I wanted to have it. It's off of the topic. If that was okay, we could discuss.
As long as it's about something I talk about.
Okay, I've always wondered, ladies, okay, you have these long fingernails. Why? I do not know. It's not attractive to us. I guess you guys are doing it for yourself, makes you guys feel good. But if you're looking to attract men, why are you guys doing things counterproductive to attracting men? Makes no sense. Ain't no man checking for a chick with long fingernails. Last woman that got checked with long fingernails was what, Florence Griffith Joyner? And she was a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star. So I'm just saying, like, these long fingernails gots to go. I don't get it. Like, how you pick your nose? I don't understand.
Okay, well, you talk a lot about high value men, high value women. My concerns, I would like, your opinion, your insights. I'm very young. Not very young, but I'm 21. I do live with my mother. I'm planning on, like moving out. I want a high value man, and that's what I'm looking for as a female. Yeah. I feel, I'm building myself for that type of man. But the type of men that I meet,
why do you want a high value man?
Because I feel I deserve that.
You don't deserve anything.
Oh, okay.
Who are you?
I swear, these women that all want the same dude, they want the high value dude. I just don't get it. This is how I feel.
I feel sorry for all of them. I feel sorry for all of them.
I feel sorry for every single one of them. Like, this is crazy. They all want high value men. Like, you live at home with your mother. Like, you can't even support yourself, but yet you want a high value man. Don't get it? Won't get it.
Simone.
Simone deserves nothing. No
Why?
one in this world deserves. Excuse me. What makes you so special? Do you deserve access to somebody else's stuff?
Nothing really makes me special to deserve access to anybody's thing but my own.
Thank you. So you don't deserve a high value man. You don't deserve. Nobody deserves anything. We earn. How are you going to earn a high value man?
By building myself to be a high value woman.
Were you raised with your mother and father?
Was I raised with my mother and father?
Mm-hmm. Were they married?
No, my dad was married. I had a stepmother, and my mom, I have a stepfather. But
Any siblings
yes.
that live with you guys?
On my mom's side, I was the only child up until like 20, and then on my dad's side, I had 6 sisters, and
But you live as an only child.
I was back and forth. I would go with my dad's on the summers, and I lived with like my mom and my grandmother.
But you live as an only child. But you live as an only child for the most part.
I wouldn't say so because my grandmother raised me, and I lived with my aunt, who was so. No, I wouldn't. I was raised with my aunt. I wasn't really raised by.
How many children does your aunt have?
And if you look at Kevin scratched his forehead because our whole conversation is so chaotic. I can only imagine like having a basic conversation with her, but her story is just so chaotic. That's why he scratched his head. That's why his eyes are closed. His eyes are closed. Like, bro, just answer a simple question. It's not that difficult, ladies. Men are very easy. We like steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes. We don't need to know steak, potatoes, carrots, asparagus, appetizers, dessert. Listen, we are very basic. Steak and potatoes. Give us the meat and potatoes of the story. We don't need all this other stuff that frustrates us. And if you want a high value man, that's going to frustrate the hell out of him.
How many children does your aunt have?
She has 1.
And how old is that child?
Like 3, 4.
So you were raised as an only child. You lived as an only child. You're 21. That's not enough time. Man, this is not a complicated question. Okay,
You're
this
right.
is starting to go downhill. Okay.
No,
Already.
don't let it go downhill. Let's
No, no. First off, check that. I'm just asking you about your house, your structure. You're your mother's only child. Your mother had no more kids, and there were no other children living in a home. That's an only child. And there's something called only child syndrome. There's something called only child syndrome. What you might want to get that under control, because one more time and that's gone. What was that?
What is what?
Was there somebody screaming in the background?
No.
Because there's something beeping going on. All right, only child syndrome. But I do have a question for you before I continue.
Yes.
You're 21. 21. Why come on to the program with a bonnet on?
Well, honestly, I'm comfortable. I could take my bonnet off. I know there's this whole dilemma with the bonnets and things. I don't know. I'm comfortable. This is me.
Okay, right. But you want a high value man. And my channel has almost 1 million subscribers and almost over 700, almost 800,000 on Instagram. And it's seen by hundreds of thousands of men, people, 20,000 people in here right now. And you think this is the best look for you for what you want as an outcome?
I mean, I've been sitting here watching your live. I could have sat here and combed my hair down and prepared myself, but this is, I think this is the best
Okay,
look.
And this is part of the
Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. He just said, why are you wearing a bonnet? It's like, well, I could have did this, or I could have did. Girl, you're not getting no high value dude. All I have is one thing to say about you getting a high value dude.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Especially with the way you're talking. You know, there's no femininity in the way you're speaking. You're very masculine right now. Like I said, you will get some looks, but when a dude starts having a conversation with you or hanging out with you, he's like, nah, I can't deal with this shit. I'm gonna smash and dash. I'm gonna hit and quit. And you wonder why your relationships are probably failing. Granted, you're 21, you're still young in the head, you got a little time to learn, but yeah, it's a lot of ladies out here to think just like this and get the same outcomes as this lady probably is getting, and is still probably getting to this day.
The reason why high value men, they care very much about how their women think because they're a representation of them. You come in talking about what you deserve, and it really comes down to you. And as an only child, there's something called only child syndrome. Only children tend to be very selfish. And that's what's kind of showing through right here. It's not cute. And I'm asking a nice way, and instead of saying, you know what, you're right. I probably should have excused myself, taken it out, and presented myself in a better light because, hey, hundreds of thousands of people, 20,000 folks, let's have the conversation. But I'm comfortable. It's all about me. What value is a selfish person in a relationship to anybody, much less a high value man?
Thank you.
That's a question.
Ask it again, please.
This half ain't even listening. I'm gonna tell you one time, you ain't listen to me, it's gonna be over. I don't chew my cabbage twice at all. And you already see Kevin looking to the side like, nigga, this chick wanna high value? Nah, not happening. Not today, not never. What I said earlier? What I said earlier?
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen. That's the face that Kevin Samuels is making right now.
Kick rocks. That's what y'all are raising. That's what you're raising. Entitled, spoiled brats who think they do.
Hey, before Kevin Samuels continues, I have to play the theme song. Give me 1 second, because he had to cut her off. And girls like that are not only gonna get this sound right here, also gonna get this sound right here. All right, Kevin, you can continue, my guy.
Deserve something. They deserve nothing. I got a question for you as a mother.
Okay.
How confident are you that
All right, on to the next one. And again, we got a woman here with blonde streaks. Again, women, you guys say that white women appropriate black culture by getting dread or getting locks or cornrow in their hair or wanting to get butts and lip injections. Everybody wants to be black, right? So if you have a son, you're mad he's dating a white girl, but his mom is trying to look like a white woman. She has blonde hair. So if you don't want a white woman to culturally appropriate you, I don't know no blonde black chicks nowhere. I don't know blonde dudes nowhere neither for that matter. I mean, I can talk to Diddy allegedly, but I don't know nobody with no blonde streaks in their head. That's natural. So you already know this is already starting off wrong. But again, another beautiful woman. She's a little darker skin and she's beautiful. So those women that think, oh, because my skin is darker, I'm not beautiful. No, this is a very beautiful, very attractive lady. Now, what she looks like without eyelashes, I don't know, but she's an attractive lady. So let's see what she has to say. Let's see what's gonna happen.
when your boys are of age to marry and have a family, that they're going to have suitable women to pick from?
Because I literally drill it in them. And then I tried my best. Now it's very hard because I have 4 children, but I tried my best.
God damn, 4 children? 4 kids. 4 of them don't. 4 of them Jones. Woo, jeez. You ain't finding no man. It's over. I can go ahead and play the music for you now, but I will wait till Kevin's finished. But yeah, you got 4 kids. And I hope they're not all boys because you're probably teaching them wrong. Oh, Lord. Another generation of kids that are Ralph Trez vents. It's all about sensitivity. Got no got no alpha in them. Oh boy. Let's see where we go.
To carry myself in the way that I would want them to pick women, if I'm
okay. But what I'm saying is, I'm not asking about your boys or what you teach them. I'm asking you about how confident are you that they're going to have a decent crop of suitable women to choose from?
Oh, because
do you think they will, or do you think they will not?
I think they should. I think they will.
Should? I think so. You think women? So you think women are training their daughters to be on your son's level?
I hope so.
No.
Got one word for you.
Bullshit.
Let's continue.
No. That's the question I'm asking.
The women.
I'm asking. Do you think? I think that's what I don't answer aspirationally.
Okay.
Because this is a real question. You can train your boys up to be right, but are there women training their daughters to be on your boys' level?
So again, I hope they are, but I am training my boys to know what to look out for. I tell them about the moms. I tell them, look at the mom, peep the mom. And
okay, you're training.
Bruh, you training them to peep the mom. Look at your ass. Look at you. Eyelashes, blonde streaks. You're probably not that much in shape. So if I was training my son to do the exact same thing, look at the moms. Yeah. Look at the moms. He can't be with your daughter because I see you. That means your daughter's probably gonna have some ratchetness up in her. All right. Let's see. Let's go the rest of the way.
Training them right. You're still going to your boys.
yes.
I'm sticking on the girls. And you say you hope.
I can't speak for them. I hope
Okay,
so. I hope
well, what do you see when you walk outside with these young girls?
To be honest, I love all Black girls, but to be honest, the ones who that I see are into riffraff and they look crazy and stuff.
So the answer is no. Why can't y'all just say that? See, even when I.
Oh, Kevin, you know why they can't say that?
Defensive, ignorant, and in complete
And guess
denial.
what? If I'm all that, you're my twin.
This is why. Defensive, ignorant, and in complete denial. And they think they're a twin. It's crazy.
What I'm showing is, listen, even when I'm trying to show you guys is, even as a Black mother who has Black sons, you still have a hard time holding women accountable. You can't even be. I've asked a question. Hold on. No, ma'am. Look in the comment section. Stop, ma'am. Everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section is hearing the question. Women are saying, just say no. Every time I ask you, how confident are you are you confident that you're seeing these women? And you say, I hope so. I hope. Hope is not yes or no. Hope is not confidence. It's not, okay. If you were on an airplane, and I said, how confident are you that the plane you're getting on will not crash? Well, I hope it won't.
Oh no, I'm not very confident about that. I never.
Thank you. Well, thank you. So what does that mean? If you're raising your boys to have a standard, and you can look around and see that these girls are riffraff or whatever, and you're not confident, then who are they going to marry?
So here's the thing. To be honest, let me be truthful for a second. And a lot of people don't agree with me. And I don't think that a lot of women that I know personally that have daughters and people that I hear about that have daughters are raising their daughters to be good women. They say the most stupidest things I've ever heard. Like you need to get with a man is doing this, and you need and I'm like, well, what is she bringing to the table? What are you raising?
So who are they going? So then, who are you going to coach your boys to marry if this is going to be the women they have to pick from?
I have a saying when my sister makes fun of me. I told my son, I said, when you see a girl, when you start getting high school, you see a girl that you like, I said, make sure if everybody has, they say free time, make sure you talk to the girl that's reading the book.
Did you hear the question I asked?
I did.
That's a general statement about women. How are you going? Okay, if you're not confident that women are raising their daughters to be suitable matches, see, that's the point. So here's what it is. See, listen, ma'am, go back and listen to this sector, because I think you're not really paying attention. But people in the comment section are listening, and you're answering, because it just shows that the sister code is so strong that y'all seem to have a problem just being real. The answer is, I'm raising my boys right, and I truly, in my heart of hearts, hope that the women are raising their daughters right. But what I see is riffraff and this and that. And I ask you, well, what about when your boys are of age and they're out of process and it's time, and they come around and they're seeing adult women that are saying riffraff? What you gonna tell them to do? Are you gonna tell them to pick from that riffraff?
No.
Then what's the alternative?
Keep looking.
Keep looking for who?
Keep looking for the woman that
Oh, I got a question for you. Would you be mad if they brought home non-black women?
I knew he was going to get there. I knew he was going to go there. I was about to say, Dr. Umar, cover your ears, because it's time to go bunny hopping. If you bring home a snow bunny or Maria or somebody, yeah, I was waiting for him to get there.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't really advocate for that, but because here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Because I told she gonna come in my house and tell my son. My son was like, "Oh, I wouldn't care about I wouldn't care to marry outside my race." She was like, "What? Your mother told you that, didn't she?"
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
My kids anything like that ever.
Here's the problem: that you as a mother cannot talk to the mothers of the young girls and tell them anything about raising their daughters. That's the problem. You can raise your son up right, but if the women cannot start talking to women about how they raise their daughters, your sons will have nothing to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
So if they have nothing to pick from the race, then what are they going to have to do? Go outside of the African American community, or marry somebody non-black. This is why this whole notion of mind your business for us doesn't work, because the boys have to have somebody to pick from.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not racist. I love all people. I'm perfect.
I would rather mothers like you who are raising your sons start talking to mothers or the daughters and say, "Hey, my boy's gonna have to marry. What you doing with your daughter?"
Now you know good and well that you can't talk to black women about that.
That's the problem. As long as y'all, I don't give a shit. 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 Y'all are gonna have to, nope. You're going to have to, nope. If the answer is not, you guys got to check them. You can't. It's nobody else's job other than you as their sisters. Yep. I don't care if they get upset. I don't care. That's why I shut this shit up, because it's gonna go into somewhere. I'm gonna do my business and mind your business. Funk that. It is your responsibility, black women, to check other black women. Look at what she just said. You can't say nothing to them. So you're afraid to talk to women to share your reflection? Well, they're not going to listen to us. And we always told the women. So this is to my critics and detractors. You should let the women talk to the women, and men got to talk to the men. What the fuck happens every time we ask a black woman to talk to and check a black woman? And
every time we try to get a black woman to check a black woman, it's
my business. It ain't my business. The women do not talk to the black women. They refuse to talk to them. They're afraid to talk to them. So if the women are afraid, the men got to step in, but the men can only do so much. Black women, it is your responsibility to get your sisters in line to raise better daughters for your sons. And if not, do not get mad if he bring home Becky with the good hair. And I appreciate, and here's the thing, and I feel for the young mother and the woman there, because it was just like, It was just like the conversation I had about, are Black women are women? And I was talking to the therapist and I said, do Black women act like they belong to us? And she just could not answer. And I said, well, do white women act like they belong to white men? Yes. Hispanic women act like they belong to Hispanic men? Yes. Do Asian women act like they belong to Asian men? Yes. Do Middle East women act like they belong to Middle Eastern men? Yes. Do Black women act like they belong to Black men? And she finally had no one, she had to say no. Black women, forget how you feel about what I'm saying. Shahrazad Ali said it. Iyanla Van Zandt said it. How many people have to say you're out of order to where your own sisters who are raising boys do not believe that the girls you're raising are going to be suitable for them? And they fear even being able to have a conversation with you about it. How does that work? If the mothers can't have conversation with other mothers, holy shit.
Hey, and that's another Kevin Samuels video. I definitely appreciate the Godfather in his content. He's definitely sorely missed because his content was absolutely incredible. But yeah, so let's talk about the first lady. Came in the bonnet again. Very attractive woman. I would say this to her if I saw her on the street.
Girl, you look so good, somebody ought to put you on a plate and sop you up with a biscuit.
I'm trying to tell you, she was a good looking woman. He just wanted her to take the bonnet off and have a conversation because she wanted a high value man. He's just like, listen, high value man ain't checking for that type of chick that's gonna walk around in their bonnet. They don't even really want you in the bonnet in the house. They want their head wrap up before they get up. You know what I'm saying? Now some of them will be okay with it, but for the most part, they don't want that head wrap on in the house. They understand, but nah, you gotta take that thing off, child. Now, in addition to that, she also got a little masculine in her. She got a little defensive, that shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. So it's just like I said with the other lady.
Defensive, ignorant, and in complete denial.
So defensive, ignorant, and in complete denial as to what's going on around her. Hopefully, this video is a few years old, so hopefully she's 23, 24, 25 now. Hopefully she's wisened up. Typically women at 24, 25 wisen up, and she was able to take heed as to what Kevin was saying to her. I really hope so. Because again, she had a lot going for her as far as her looks wise. She got that pretty privilege going. But I don't know her education. I know mentally she isn't there. And I get it. That's why I don't think Kevin liked talking to women under a certain age, because the mental wasn't there. The second lady, she seemingly wants to do well. She seemingly wants to try to teach her sons well, but she's going about it the wrong way. Again, you need, as a mother, you need to model the behavior of a woman that you want your son to be attracted to. And, he's going to be attracted to someone with blonde hair. He's going to be attracted to Becky with the good hair. I mean, that hair probably ain't even yours. Or, but most of it ain't even yours, I get. The eyelashes aren't yours. They came off somebody's camel. I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, man, it's you got to be able to model that behavior. And a lot of men who date outside their race is not because they hate their mom or because they dislike something their mom did. It's just because they've been around a lot of Black women and don't like what they're seeing. So there's times when they want to try something else. And when they try something else, they see how that interaction goes. When Becky takes you back to her family's house, and hopefully they're not giving you a cup of tea and having a spoon go around it, like putting you in a sunken place. Hopefully that's not taking place. But typically those interactions are a little different. You're able to see things a little differently. So, yeah, like I said, she's hopefully she's trying to do well. But she's an attractive lady too. She's definitely an attractive lady. But the advice that Kevin left, that's all I have to say about it. I mean, shoot, because he gave that fire.
That'll be $8.
Every time, $8 worth of content. And if you know where that's from, that was good prices back in the day when that came out. $8. That'd be $8. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Rest in peace, KS. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next reaction video. Don't know who I'll be reacting to. Hey, send me videos. You have my email in the banner there. Send me an email of a video you want me to react to. I would love to react to it. Doesn't matter who it is. I'll react to it. I love it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Tap the notification bell. But hey, class dismissed.